Audio Jungle.
Cut out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
Welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. Zero Dark 30. Blasting out of the bunker, heading into the darkness. And it is time for a reality check. Reality check, folks. They can be good, they can be bad. And in bad times, I guess it's good. So take a look at what reality is. We've been living in unbelievable, holy cow, world events. The events around us are just unbelievable. The court is doing this. The president is doing that. The military is doing this other thing, right? We talk about them every day because, well, every day there's something happening. But let's do a reality check. Having faith that a 1,000-pound stone can float in the air. Well, you can say a 1,000-pound stone can float. You can believe it all you want, but it doesn't make it so. The fantasy world that the left lives in, no matter how much they want it to be real, it isn't real. That's a serious reality check. It is. You can't be what you're not. And you can't make the world something it can never be. Oh, there's a lot of things that can happen. We can have hell on earth. We can have Mad Max and shit is the fan gone crazy. We can't get blown back to Captain Caveman days. That's a reality. There's no doubt there. But what isn't real is claiming that the world can survive when it's run by a bunch of ninnies who believe men can have babies. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, we discovered this week and last week and the week before, but you know, a woman can claim she was raped by President Trump 25 years ago and have zero evidence to support it. And he can be convicted of that. He can be found guilty of that. He can be fined money for that. A lot of money. $83 million. That is not reality, folks. That is fantasy enforced with a judge's hand and a jury's willingness to be an accomplice. It's criminal. See, I think one of the laws of nature, let's just talk about nature. Nature likes reality. A 1,000-pound stone will not float. But I tell you what, if you could cause it to float, it would be a very, very temporary, right, occasion. It would need a tractor under it, lifting it up, for example, right? Stones don't float. It's not natural. So nature takes it and throws it back to the ground. Right? Natural law says don't steal. Natural law says don't kill. Right? It doesn't. Good consequences don't come from those things. Right? Why is stealing against nature? Because someone who works very, very, very hard has earned what they've done. They've built a house for themselves. Right? They've created something of value. They've achieved something. And so they have earned the reward, right? A better quality of life for everyone. But if someone steals that, whether it's food or property, right? That person who stole now is going to live a better life, and they did nothing to earn it. They get to live off of the benefit of other people. And, right? Why? Why would nature select them to live? And the smart person who came up with the solution, the advancement, why do they suffer? That's why nature doesn't like stealing. because it rewards those, stealing does, who haven't earned it. They're just thieves. Same with murder. Murdering people results in more murder. It doesn't promote goodness. Anyways, enough about nature's law and why it doesn't like things and why we call them crimes. Let's move over to this reality check. These ridiculous youths that are socialist and communist, and they think the world's the greatest place as long as they have power and the government's going to give them everything they want and they don't have to do anything to earn it. Oh, that sounds like stealing. It's against nature's law. Well, they're about to learn how nature repays them. See, they think they don't have to do what old people say. Stupid boomers. Government's good. Government's powerful. They think government is going to be their God and give them everything they want. Well, in England right now, these Gen Zers or Zillennials or whatever the fuck they are discovering in a very uncomfortable fashion. What they wanted is not what they really wanted. Reality check time. They're continuing to be threatened with military conscription, aka the draft. The draft to go fight a war. A war that is coming about as a consequence of theft, stealing the country of Ukraine from its people and giving it to the current government that is headed by Zelensky. Well, these millennials think government can tell everyone what to do. The government, they say, can take your money and redistribute it. Right? That's creating a false god that is using theft as its principal means of trying to keep everyone happy. Right? And when you don't believe in what they want, of course, they just murder you. Also against nature. Well, these little zillennial types, and they are the zillennials or whatever the fuck they're called, because millennials are now in their 30s and 40s. These youngsters are finding out the government is going to tell them to put on a uniform, pick up a rifle, and go kill people for them. They're thinking, whoa, 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 we didn't sign up for this. They're panicked. Absolutely panicked. The government is telling them what to do and their lives will be put at risk. They've been living in a fairy tale. The government gives them what they want, and when they make demands, those demands are fulfilled. Nature does not like spoiled brats. You should earn what you get, not get what you demand. And here is the consequence. Once again, nature provides consequences. Nature provides remedies for fucking up. A lot of people might say, that's God's justice. So be it. But to take away any religious overtones, there's a natural law, a natural order. Right? Stones don't float. Stones do not float. Not a good scene. What do you think of this? We're in for some serious reality check, folks. A big reality check is you don't get to sit on the sidelines and pretend like you're neutral, like nothing bad can happen to you. There's people that think that they can just be free Americans and never give a shit, never have to care about what's going on in the government, never have to participate. Right? There's a reality check in your own house, your home, where you live. Somebody has to do the dishes. Somebody has to make dinner. Somebody has to clean the bathrooms. It's a reality check. Somebody has to do those things. That is to say, make sure the house is being run properly. You can't expect someone to just do everything and you can sit back and do nothing, right? Pretty soon the bathroom starts smelling funny. Everyone's complaining because they need food to eat. Well, who's done the shopping? I don't know. I go to work and I pay my taxes and I don't have to do anything else. Well, our nation is the same way. Right? Well, I pay taxes. Oh, okay. Gotcha. You pay the house mortgage and you think that you don't have to do anything else. Well, I hired a housekeeper. The housekeeper. So the housekeeper is like hiring the president. They're supposed to do everything right. But if you don't tell the housekeeper what you expect, and when the housekeeper does something wrong, you don't correct it, your house gets fucked up. Reality check. You and I, Americans, there's a lot more for us to do than to just go to work and pay our taxes. There's a lot more to do than just vote. And if you do not, you end up with a giant mess. That is a reality check. The entire world is about to find out. If you don't do something when it's required, when it happens, guess what becomes necessary? You don't take care of the house, there is going to be a massive house cleaning session. What do you think you and us, are about to contend with? We're about to contend with a massive house cleaning session. Shit is hitting the fan. We're finding out all the things that were done wrong. Stones do not float. Dishes don't do themselves. And stealing and killing is wrong. And it results in a situation where we're at right now. It's Friday. Next time you see me, it will be the Friday free for all. Godspeed, Semper Fi.